The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.
Hey guys, well, it's been a long time since I came on here. I think it's maybe a week or something, but I figure I'd come on, give you a story. There's a lot going on with the Bonanno Crime Family. As you heard, Jerry Capisi wrote an article. Ed Scarpo wrote an article. So I figure, you know what, let me come on here and, give a story about the Bonanno Crime Family. Ever since Joe Massino cooperated with the government, there really never have been a real administration and a real boss to take over that family with real leadership. So I figure we talk about that. I have a lot of things going on in my life. I lost a family member, which I love and adore very much. So I'm not going to talk about that. But I have a lot of messages from you guys, emails, and messages, and I appreciate all the good messages. And to all the people that gave bad messages, you know what? Shame on you. Look, obviously you're mad at yourself, and you'll have to deal with that. But me as a person, I'm changing in life. I'm also going to have on my platform different forums, so I'm going to be changing it up. Sometimes I'll be talking about mob stuff, street stuff. I'm going to change it up. I want to, make my podcast a little better, and also as far as with the drama with YouTube, I'm not going to be involved with the drama in YouTube because, honesty, it's a bunch of nonsense. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's the people in your life and the people who truly love you and you love them and care about them, because there's too much bullshit going on in the world. I'm not going to be a part of it, but I will address what I have to address. But let me give a shout out to Joey D. Joey Smokes, what's up, Joe? How are you? Robert Feebles, what's up, Robert? Robert the artist, always reaching out to me. Robert's a great guy. Thanks for showing up. So far, we got 127 people in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Lewis Cole, thank you for the condolences. Very nice. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Diana McKean, thank you. Thomas Picarello, you're the best, Jimmy. Stay strong. Godspeed on your girth. And I appreciate with the condolences. Very nice. Thank you. Gary Monteleone, amen to that, Jimmy. And, to all the people out there, all my moderators, thank you all for, being a part of my podcast and, being a part of this platform. It's very appreciated. Mob Clowns Exposed. God bless you, Jimmy. Prayers are with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Thomas Corolla, Jimmy, good afternoon. How are you? And, look, so we have a lot to talk about. I'll probably be going in and out of a lot of things. Benny Bronx, thank you. We love you, Jimmy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tom Clams, hi, Jimmy. But, we're going to go in and out of a lot of things, Gunsmoke to Don, I see you. Salute to you. Gunsmoke, you're one of my friends on here. And, it's hard to call somebody a friend, especially people on here. Look, I'm opening up my eyes to a lot of things. Sometimes I think on YouTube, you need to sit back. You need to watch what's going on and see who your real friends are. But, there's a lot of garbage cans on here. And, I don't want, and look, they're not my friends. I never met these people. They're not my friends. I don't want nothing to do with them. And, I'm trying to elevate myself to become a better person. I want to elevate my career. I want to rub elbows with legitimate people, good people in my life, and that's where I'm at. These people can try to trash me, whatever they want to do. It ain't gonna work because every one person that don't like me, there's gonna be 100 and 1,000 that love me. That's just the way it's gonna be. Okay, Pazzo, I see you. Thank you, Pazzo. I appreciate that. Randy Rhodes, what's up, Jimmy from Canada? Love the show. Thank you. I appreciate it. And there's a lot going uh on YouTube. I'm not gonna be involved in it. And so yeah, we're gonna talk about the Bonanno Crime Family, okay? I threw up a couple photos. I got a nice little lineup over here to put on a nice show. I haven't been here in a while, I get text messages from this one betrayed us, that one betrayed us. Listen, nobody betrayed us, okay? Wherever people want to go, whoever channel they want to go on, let it be. Let them go on their channel. I've been watching here and there of all the drama on YouTube, and every so often you need to, get off of YouTube and get into reality. My laptop, what I do is I turn it on, I create a video, and then I shut it down, and then I get into reality. My reality is the people I love in my life, the people that are in my corner, and obviously my children, and myself. If I don't take care of myself, then that's not a good thing. But I take care of myself. So just everyone out there, Boston J, I see you. Okay, you're here. I wasn't sure if you were here, but thanks for showing up. But yeah, we got a story today. The story is going to be about the Bonanno Crime Family. I'm going to throw up some photos. I'm going to try to do a good show and go from there. But at the end of the day, you know what it's all about? It's all about taking care of yourself, putting good people in your company. You know what? If you believe in God and you have a faith, you know what? Go by that faith, help others. Because look, this YouTube drama, it's all a bunch of nonsense. And I also want to say that, there was also some photos about some kids that people put up. I really don't know the main story because I don't keep up on a lot of things on YouTube. Like I said, I shut down my laptop, I go on my life, and I have a pretty good life and I have a lot of good people in my life. So, I don't pay too much mind to this nonsense, but I'm totally against anyone that is talking bad about children. And, like I said, there's a lot of garbage cans on here. They actually have 1 foot outside the door and they have 1 foot inside prison. It's just a matter of time. That's for sure. And coming out of my mouth, everyone thinks it's a joke and stuff like that. Look, I try not to knock people. Sometimes people knock me. And, I don't like to respond because it's just a bunch of nonsense. But, come face to face, then it's a different ball game, And I also wanted to mention one thing, I never knocked Danny Trio, Danny Trio on Lee's Cole made a comment about Johnny A Light, and he said, I'm not Calandria, just to let Danny Trio know, Danny Trio, I never met you in my life. You know nothing about me. I have no beef with you. I actually respect you, but do me a favor in the future, don't mention my name because you don't need to do that. Okay. As far as Johnny A Light, I don't give a fuck about Johnny A Light and, things like that. Okay. Because nobody knows me. You think you know me? Nobody knows me. Okay. Believe me. And I'm capable of a lot of things. Okay. And I definitely don't want to go there. Okay. There's a beginning, there's an end. And this YouTube has becoming out of control. And, I just wanted to end it like that. Okay. And talk is cheap. That's for sure. So, I got a nice show today. We're going to be talking about the Bonanno Crime Family, okay? Ever since Joe Massino cooperated with the government, there was never a legitimate boss. There was never no leadership, because everybody flipped. I'm going to throw up a photo. I'm going to go from there. Let me give a couple more shout outs. I'm going to be here for a while. So, we're going to have a good one today. Bitter Beep. What's up, Bitter Beep? Good to see you. Billy Malone, I see you. And Billy Malone, wow, I know you're doing your best to control going back. So, sorry about your loss. No, absolutely. Thank you, and I appreciate Billy Malone. I really do. Gary Monteleone, God first, help others less fortunate, keep moving forward. Yes, but I also want to give a shout out to Chazz Palminteri, his podcast. If you guys can go check him out, Chazz is a great guy, man. I can't stop talking about him. When I met him, it was pretty cool. And Sandy Blue Eyes, just being in the same room with them, and they were regular people just like all of us, and he opened me a welcome arm. So I'm gonna shout out his channel also to Michael Franzese. Michael Franzese, you're one of the guys I look up to, and thank you for being a friend, and give a shout out to him, and check out Michael Franzese show because he's a really good guy too. This guy changed his life around from being a captain in the Colombo crime family to a businessman, God-loving man, family-oriented man, and he does a lot, and I look up to him. That's one guy I really look up to. So let me see, pull a couple more up. George Lovelace. Jimmy, you got a ton of followers that truly believe in you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And, I do also want to address one other thing because, this is going around, and I did know Tommy Patera Karate, okay, from Bath Avenue. Okay. I did not know him where I committed a crime with him. He was all over my neighborhood, always used to come to Bay 23rd. Okay. And I know a lot of people can verify that too on the avenue. Okay. I was very close with a lot of people that Tommy knew. And but I never committed a crime with him. So just let's set that straight and put that on record, okay? And I was a part of the Bath Avenue crew. I had a number 2 on my leg, and Paulie Galino was my best friend, okay? But we're gonna go forward from there, and let's just let me give a shout out to Graffiti Mount. Graffiti Mount is actually my brother. Check out his channel. He's got a good channel. He's very creative. He's an artist. He's an actor. And, there's so much more things to come. So let me see. I met Michael Franzese at church about 5 years ago. Nice guy. Didn't know he was so small. Yeah. Okay. Lewis Cole. Lewis Cole, how are you? I agree, Jimmy. Michael Franzese, class act. Eileen Gallagher, Jimmy, you're a great guy. Stay strong, kid. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate that very much. Gunsmoke to Don, I see you. Boston J. Okay, so let's get this show started. And anything else I remember, I will go in and out. Okay, we got 220 people in the chat, and let's go from there. So no, I don't want to bring up that guy. That guy's a piece of shit to me. I don't like him. But okay. Let's start with this, okay? So we're gonna start with the Bonanno Crime Family. Okay, now the Bonanno Crime Family, obviously, we know the history of them. Joe Bonanno was the boss. He's one of the youngest bosses. And then, you know what? Joe Massino gets pinched. When Joe Massino gets pinched, a lot of guys cooperate, a lot of captains cooperate, a lot of wise guys cooperate. Anthony Sparrow goes to trial. I was on Anthony Sparrow's case. I mean? I'm one of the guys who testified against him. But I did minor participation with testifying. I was on the stand for a couple hours. I verified the conspiracy to kill Vincent Bickelman, a couple other things, and things like that, So, there were 7 murders on that case. We're not going to talk about that. This is just an example. So Joe Messina flips, Sal Vitale flips, a lot of captains flip. Frankie Copa flips. He's a captain. The Shackhead flips, okay? Whatever his name is, Shackhead. You have Frankie Lino that flips, okay? He's a captain. Now, these are all a bunch of captains that flip. Now, the whole family flips, from the boss to the underboss to all the captains flip, okay? So when something like that happens, Anthony Sparrow's, eventually, he's the only one that stood up. He caught an indictment, and he died in prison, okay? Joey Calco was probably one of the main witnesses on that because he got the order from Joe Benanti and Anthony Spero to kill Paulie Galino, you know. And I truly believe that Paulie Galino might have been conspiring to kill Anthony Spero, because that's how he was, you know. Paulie G had a lot of balls, for sure. So the whole administration is annihilated, from the boss to the underboss. The councilor Sparrow's away, and all the captains flip. A couple wise guys flip. Pete Rose, Pete Calabre, a lot of guys cooperated. Okay, the whole family's annihilated. So as you know, Joe Massino rolls the dice and he goes to trial. You know, he loses trial. You know, same thing like John Jr. John Jr. rolled the dice. He beat the trial. You know what? Stuff like that. I'm sure if he would have, you know, lost trial, he probably would have cooperated too, you know, because, you know, just because of their name. So Joe Messina ends up losing trial, and he wears a wire on Vinny Gorgeous. Okay. Where's Vinny Gorgeous? Okay. He wears a wire on this guy, Vinny Gorgeous. Now, Vinny Gorgeous is a Bronx guy. He's out of Bronx, serious guy. Okay. He's captain in the Bonanno Crime Family. And, you know, Joe Messina ends up sitting down with Vinny Gorgeous inside somewhere at a co-defendant meeting, and he has a wire on. And he's luring Vinny Gorgeous into a conversation, okay, about, you know, George from Canada, this one, that one, you know, who killed this guy, who killed that guy. And Vinny Gorgeous gives out all this information. So in the end, Joe Messina testifies against Vinny Gorgeous. So, you know, this is how vicious this lifestyle is. You know what I mean? Everyone looks up to these wise guys and this criminal organization. You know, at the end of the day, this criminal organization is a bunch of garbage. There is no honor. There is no loyalty. There is no respect. There's none of that. Those days are over and long gone. You know, the old timers came here. They put this organization together and they made it work. And at the end of the day, it was all about money. And of course, you know what? You have to commit murders because that's a part of that life. You know, there's a lot of treachery in that life. But I also want to say, you know, I watched a little of John Panisi's video with two other guys on it. And John Panisi, a lot of your videos are coming out good. You're creating a lot of good content. I like your intro, and good luck to you. You know, I just say these things because, you know, look, if you have good content, you deserve to get a shout out. And, you know, I wish a lot of people, you know, good luck and good things. You know what I mean? You're out there, you're doing your thing. Good for you. You know, I have no hatred towards nobody. You know, as I get older, I'm just starting to grow and I want to be successful. You know what I mean? Not for me, but all the people around me. So, Vinny Gorgeous ends up getting life in jail. Okay. Now he gets life in jail. So Vinny Gorgeous is, you know, he's the new boss, right? He says he's the new boss. I guess other people in the administration who's ever left makes Vinny Gorgeous the new boss. The guy's doing life in prison. So, you know, he's the new boss. And a lot of people actually believe in this life, you know. So, you know, when they believe in this life, going to prison is, you know, that's where they're going to be the rest of their lives. And all the people on the street, you know, they don't know who the new boss is. Vinny Gorgeous is claiming he's the new boss. And Vinny Gorgeous is sending word out in the street who he wants to run the Bonanno Crime Family. We know that, right? Because he has a little power out there. He has his two sons. Let me throw photo. Two sons. His two sons are out there. I think they're both wise guys and captains in the family. And this is how two sons look. Okay. I think one's Stephen and one's Vinny. And it's like wise guys don't wear suits no more. You know, wise guys don't even wear jogging suits no more. You know, because what the people in the street, what they're trying to do is they're still trying to keep this gangster shit alive. They're trying to keep these families alive. You know, right now the Bonanno family is, you know, it's in chaos. There's a lot of trouble right now with the Bonanno family. You know, years ago, people would just get popped in the head, and you know what? I'm the boss, and they have a crew ready, and they put people in positions. That's not happening no more. because no one's getting murdered no more. Not yet. But you know what? We'll see what happens in the future. Because sooner or later in that life, you're going to have to make an example and you're going to have to kill somebody. Okay. And I'm sure the feds are on top of them. And you know what? We'll see what happens in the time to come for sure. So these are Vinny Gorgeous's sons. You know, I think they're both captains in the Bonanno Crime Family, maybe wise guys, whatever they are, but they do have a position and they're looking out for their father's interest. Okay. That's 100%. I mean, if my father was a boss and he was doing life in jail, you know what? I would be out here looking out for his interest and I'd be making sure I'd be getting money from all these other people and building up, you know, my stash and my empire. You know, so that's what's going on. So Vinny Gorgeous is doing life in prison. Okay. So the next thing after that is, okay, there's a lot of, you know, who's the boss and things like that. So we're going to go from these two guys. Okay. You got Bonanno boss, Mikey Knowles Mancuso, puts the family's acting boss and consigliere on the shelf. Okay, that's Porky, and that's Cammarano. Okay, Joe Jr. Cammarano. That's who that is. Okay, Cammarano's the boss, and Porky is supposed to be the consigliere. Okay, so this is what's going on. People are naming who you know, who's who. So Mancuso comes out. Okay, Mike Mancuso comes out. And Vinny Gorgeous obviously wants to make him the boss. I might be going a little too quick over here, but let me also say in this course, after Vinny Gorgeous went to prison for life, you had the Iron Man Sal. He was going to become the boss, okay, of the Bonanno Crime Family. He went down to Canada, and they obviously killed him in Canada, you know, and this is the treachery of the mob. You know, everyone's getting killed. You know, you can't avoid it. Everyone's getting killed. So John Panisi, you know what? You probably did the right thing by coming forward and getting out of that life. You probably would have got smacked too, you know, because that's exactly what they do. They make a bad name for yourself and they start knocking you and then they kill you. They call you a rat, stuff like that. So, so I'm going to get to what's been going on with the Bonanno Crime Family. I read an article on Jerry Capisi. You know, Jerry Capisi is pretty much up to date on all this stuff. And, you know, what he's talking about is that there's a guy that just passed away. Okay. His name is Vito Grimaldi. Okay. Vito Grimaldi was a wise guy out of Queens. He had a big bread store company and he was involved in the bread. He had a lot of respect. Okay, a lot of people respect him. He's an old school guy. He's an old school wise guy out of Bonanno Crime Family. And you know what? He had a wake. He had a wake, and a lot of people came to respect him. Okay, the wake was located in Long Island. Okay, Nassau County. Okay, Glen Clove, Nassau County, Long Island. The name of the wake was Dodge Thomas Inc. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot of wise guys in Long Island. Years ago, there was a lot of wise guys in Brooklyn, Staten Island, stuff like that. But they're moving to Long Island, I guess, you know. I guess Long Island is a nice stopping ground for them now. So what happens is Mike Mancuso puts out word that Cammarano and Porky are on the shelf. They're no longer a part of the administration. Now, in all honesty, you can't do that. You know, it's like if I'm in a family, okay, and I'm an acting boss or a counselor or captain, and a guy just comes home, he makes himself the boss. You know, you can't just put other guys on the shelves. These guys have egos and these guys have people behind them. You know, they're building a crew. You don't know who their crew is. So Cammarano has a lot of friends that are bikers. Okay, so Cammarano goes to Vito Grimaldi's wake. that's actually his father-in-law. And in the course of going to his wake, he has a little backup. He says, I'm going to go to this wake. They think I'm not going to go to the wake. And he brings some people with him. Okay, so what happens is Mancuso, Mike Mancuso, what he does is he sends out a couple wise guys. Okay, he sends out Johnny Mulberry. This guy's like 65 years old. He's a captain. Ernie Aiello, 42. Okay, and a soldier called John Spirito Jr. He's 40 years old. Okay, to bust up Grimaldi's wake at Dodge Thomas Funeral Home. That's what he does. Okay, so he sends them out, and they see Cammarano walk up to the casket. As Cammarano walks up to the casket, okay, they approach him. These three guys, okay, and they go to do something for him. Like they might have grabbed him, they might have gave him try to hit him or something. As they try to hit him, this is in Gangland News. Three bikers, a couple bikers, I don't know, three, could have been four, could have been five, could have been six. They grab these three wise guys and they beat them down. They give them a beating, okay? And they leave them sprawled on the floor in the wake, okay? Now, years ago, things like this would have never happened, okay? You have respect. You have administration that takes a vote on who's going to become the boss, who's going to become the underboss, and things like that. So what's going on in the Bonanno crime family is it's going to obviously destroy themselves. This is like the end of the Bonanno crime family because, first of all, you need strong leadership, okay? And in a family, it's all about making money. If you're not making money, then there's no reason to have a family because it's all about making money. It's not about killing people. Killing people should be the last resort in a crime family. Look at all the other crime families today. Okay, look at the Genovese family, the Gambino family, how the Gambino family put their family back together, the Sicilians. John Gotti destroyed it. They put the family back together. So, there's a lot going on with the Bonanno crime family. There's a lot of, there's two factions now. People are making themselves the boss. This one says he's the boss. That one says he's the boss. So there's two factions now. Eventually, listen, they're going to go to war. Something has to be done. There ain't no sit downs because if you go meet somebody to sit down, you can't trust them. They're going to probably kill you. You can't trust nobody in that life. Yeah, they come in, let's have a sit down. What happened to the three captains when they had to sit down with Joe Massino? They killed all three of the captains, right? I mean, you can't sit down with people today, So it's either you get out of that life or you got to, take out your guns and you got to kill some people. That's just the way it is, in that life. So, but there's so many other things. You have a guy, Louis Restivo, okay? He's a wise guy out of Queens. He's no longer here, but he had a son, Vinny Restivo, that owns a Queens liquor store in, I think, Middle Village, okay? So in his Queens liquor store, he ends up getting a beating. A guy comes in, beats him up. They say the guy who beat him up was this guy, Johnny Joe. Okay, Johnny Joe, his father, this is Johnny Joe Jr. His father at one time was a tough guy. Okay, I know about Johnny Joe through the Greek, Tony the Greek. Tony the Greek did prison time with Johnny Joe's father. Okay, Johnny Joe's father was a tough guy. So this guy is actually claiming that he's the new boss. Okay, this is an article from Panisi. Bonanno wise guy falsely makes himself a boss. So this is what's going on. They're saying that he's the new boss, or I'm the new boss. So there's no leadership. Everyone wants to be the boss. You're supposed to have administration. They vote on the boss, and you respect that from there. But so Vinny Restivo gets a beating from Johnny Joe, and they're saying it's Johnny Joe, and then they're backtracking and saying a black guy came in, hit him with a bottle because they didn't have what the black guy wanted. You know what I mean? They're always blaming a black guy. I'm saying it's pretty funny, you know. And there ain't no video footage. Usually you have video footage of what happened. There's no video footage of what happened. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on over here. I think this is a pretty good story, what's going on. You know, there's a lot of, you know, I'm the boss. This one wants to be the boss and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the Bonanno Crime Family. I don't see no ending to it because I think it's the end of the Bonanno Crime Family. Everyone's claiming to be the boss. And, you know, there's two factions. You know, now the thing is too, let me also get to, you know, Fabrizio Di Franzischi, you know, my childhood friend, he's coming home. Okay. Fabrizio did, I don't know, what is it? Maybe 23 years now, 23 years. I don't even know what he was sentenced to. I don't know if he had a compassionate release. I thought he was getting 35 years, but the word is that he's coming home December 7th of this year. Okay. Now, you know, look, Fabrizio obviously kept his mouth shut. You know, when you keep your mouth shut, you get a lot of props for that. You know, Fabrizio is actually very friendly with Johnny Joe. You know, Fabrizio and Johnny Joe gave this guy a beating from Staten Island inside prison. They really gave him a big beating. You know what I mean? They hurt him bad. And the guy had to get all kinds of stitches. He was in the infirmary for a couple months. They wanted to charge Fabrizio and Johnny Joe with some more time. So Johnny Joe and Fabrizio are very good friends. You know, if you give a beating with somebody and inside that family, Fabrizio probably actually aligned himself with Johnny Joe and the Bronx crew. I'm saying, so there's no doubt in my mind that Fabrizio comes out. I think he's going to be elevated to a captain, and who knows, even more, the kid's going to get respect. And, you know, I feel, you know what, he threw his life away personally. Once they gave him that button, what they do is they gave him a curse. They cursed his whole life. That's what I feel. You know, but Fabrizio will be coming home. He'll probably align himself with the Bronx crew. And because he's friends with Johnny Joe. Johnny Joe was a serious guy. He's a, you know, mental patient, a nut job. He don't take no shit. Did a lot of time. And, you know, they want to control the Bonanno Crime Family. I mean, they want what's theirs. When you're doing so much time in prison and you come home, you know what? You're home, and now I want what I have coming. That's how these guys are thinking. So, you know, this is what's going on in the Bonanno Crime Family. I hope you enjoyed this story. You know, I'm sure you're going to hear more about this story and stuff like that. You know, so, but what I also want to do is, you know, I haven't been on here in a while. I want to, anybody who wants to come on, I'm going to drop a link. You guys can come on. I'm going to stay on here for a little while, and, you know, we could chop it up and go from there. But, you know, that's a Bonanno Crime Family story. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to share you guys. And now listen, I'm not a historian like these other guys say. They're historians with all this mob stuff. I'm not a historian. There's some of these guys, you know, I heard about. There's some of these guys I know. But there's definitely two factions of the Bonanno Crime Family today. And, you know, we don't know what's to come. You know, guys do a long time. And at the end of the day, you know what, these guys that are in the street, you know, they're gonna get pinched and they have to go to prison. So the guys in prison, a guy like Vinny Gorgeous, a guy like Tommy Karate, and all these other guys, you know what, they control the shots because you have to go through prison and eventually you're gonna have to see them. So anything you do will come back on you for sure. We got 421 people in the chat. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And if you can, do me a favor, hit the like button. It means a lot to me. You know, just hit that like button. It's really simple. And let's see, Boston J, I see you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link. Okay, I haven't spoke to you people in a long time. And let's see what's going on in your life. And thank you all for their condolences on my cousin. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I have a question over here. When's Tommy Dades coming back on? I'm not sure when Tommy Dades is coming back on. I haven't spoke to Tommy Dades in a while. So, in the last week or something. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I actually was supposed to have Rita Giganti on here. I also have a woman coming on, Dr. Elisa. I'm working it out. I want her to come on. She's a doctor that talks about mental health issues and things like that. So hopefully we get her on, and we go from there. But I like to have a good lineup. We're also going to have Mike Vecchione on. Mike Vecchione's dropping a book called Homicide is My Business. He's going to be coming on sometime in August. I have Phil Grimaldi from Police Off the Cuff. He's going to be coming on maybe one day next week. So, you know what, a little at a time. And like I said, I'm going to be creating different forums on my channel. I'm not just going to be talking about Bath Avenue stories. I'm not going to be talking about gangster stuff. I'm going to be talking about, all kinds of things, but not politics. I'm going to keep politics out of it. I just think that there's so much more to talk about than just, gangster stuff. A lot of people are just on this gangster stuff, the gangster humps. They're young. They think they know about the mob and stuff like that. They're pulling out old stories and, you know what, a bunch of nonsense. Me, I want to do something different. So, we'll see how my channel goes from there. And I'm going to pull up a couple comments. Let's see. Okay, Jovan Korik. Hi, Jimmy. I hope you and your two little ones are doing well and are all safe and healthy. Keep up the great work. Your girls are going to grow up amazingly well due to the person and father you are. Well, thank you so much. That means so much to me. It really does. And I appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you. And I try every day. It's not easy raising kids. That's actually a beautiful comment right there. And you choke me up a little, but thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see who else we got over here. Okay, we got KH. KH. That's awesome, Jimmy. Different topics is good. Thank you. Yeah, so what I do is I drop the link. If anybody wants to come on, you want to chop it up, you want to talk about something, you're welcome to come on. PJM Justice, I see you out there. Hope everything's good with you. Yeah, so I dropped the link. If you see the link, come on. We could talk and things like that. Okay, let me talk. Barbara Rosentreader. Barbara Rosentreader is a friend from my childhood back in the day. And stay strong and forever blessed. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. Long time no see. Long time, right? 30 years or something. But anyway, I hope everything's good with you and your family. Let's see. Hope you had a good time in Vegas, Jimmy. I'm going out there soon. Vegas is beautiful, really. Has had a great time. All right. Sherry Ann, his girls are his life. He's a real man. Thank you, Sherry Ann. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. You should have on XNYPD Mike Cadella. He's got good New York City stories, mob ones too. I actually had on Mike Cadella already. I like Mike Cadella. He's actually, I call him a friend. I think I'm probably one of the first guys that brought him on. I think I'm the one who told him, what, come on my show. Let's try to build your channel. And that's what I try to do with good people. I try to build people's channels. If I think they're a decent human being, that's what I do. Diane McKean, Jimmy is someone to look up to. Positive messages. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that very much. New York, New York. Jimmy, have you spoken to Sammy recently? I have not spoken to Sammy recently. No, I don't. I have not spoken to him. I actually was on the phone with Sammy maybe 2 weeks ago. It was a short conversation, just something quick. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't talk to Sammy. Sammy's very busy. He has his own team, and I guess he does his own little thing. So yeah, but I appreciate Sammy, bringing me on his show. As you know, when I went on his show, there was so much drama. People were so jealous that I got on his show. But look, I respect Sammy, and you know, maybe one day he'll be on my show if he wants to. So I don't know what goes through people's minds or their lives and things like that. But he's welcome to come on this show anytime. Love to have him for sure. Let's see who else we got over here. Who else? We got Boston J. Jimmy, Miss Can't Be Wrong is blocked. Okay, well, somebody blocked Miss Can't Be Wrong. Okay, well, when I'm done with this this video, I will unblock Miss Can't Be Wrong. I didn't know she was blocked, so obviously someone else blocked her. Let's see what else is going on. Ryan Brown, I see you. Thanks for joining us. David Lancaster, Sammy on a live chat will rule. Yeah, I would love to have Sammy on. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that story with the Bonanno Crime Family. Me personally, I think the Bonanno Crime Family is on the urge of, destroying themselves. I don't think there ain't going to be a Bonanno Crime Family no more. I see the 5 families eventually turning into 4 families. Like everyone from the Bonanno family who's ever made, the 4 families will take this guy, they'll take that guy, they'll take that guy. They'll break it down to 4 families. I mean, listen, day by day, the mob is getting destroyed. There's nothing left. I mean, they're trying to keep something alive that no longer exists. Years ago, the mob was built on respect, loyalty, and honor. And I don't see anything of it anymore. I don't see no respect, because when you walk into a funeral home, when someone's being laid out, and you can disrespect those people of that guy that's laying in that casket, there's not no honor or respect. So, you guys figure it out. You guys ain't stupid. And, people can't just claim who's the boss. You have people who believe in this life, people that are doing 100 years in prison that believe in this life. I can't just say, oh, I come home and I'm the boss. It just don't work like that. You have to have an administration who votes. That's why you have captains. That's why you have a consigliere. You have an underboss, boss. People vote for that. You know what I mean? And I'm not glorifying the mob, because I don't like none of them. I really don't. This is just a conversation and a story I wanted to put out, because a lot of people are talking about it. Jerry Capisi spoke about it. Ed Scarpo spoke about it. And I saw a short video with John Panisi. And I tell you, you know what? Even John Panisi, I'm starting to like John Panisi's content. I mean, he has this good intro. It's pretty cool. And he's giving out a lot of good content. So that's, listen, hey, if you're giving out good content, that's cool. And that's the thing about networking with other people. This is what YouTube is all about. YouTube is not about hating on others. It's about lifting others up. And if you don't like somebody, who cares? Let's see what else we got over here. PJM Justice. We used to get our pot from Jimmy the Playboy. Another cool Jimmy. Jimmy, watch Father Stew with Mark Wahlberg, Incredible Message of Faith. I got to check that out, definitely. What else we going on over here? And, I also been watching a couple of things on YouTube where, everyone's disrespecting each other. There was said that they put some terrible images of uh, young kids on YouTube, and I'm totally against that. So anyone that is behind that, I recommend that you stop it. Look, sooner or later, I don't know. I was watching this show called "The Most Hated Man on the Internet." Okay, I think his name was Hunter Moore. Okay, it's on Netflix. It was very interesting. There's a lot of new laws. The FBI was involved, and this guy, what he did was he created something.com. Okay, it's anyoneUp.com, and what he did was he started making people take photos of themselves and put it on the internet. Eventually, you know what? You had some people that were against it because you had these people's children on the internet and they were exploiting them and exposing them, okay, with nude photos. So eventually, I also see something happening with a couple people on the internet here, and I'm here to draw attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem talking to law enforcement. Law enforcement, I have friends with them, and hopefully sooner or later, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, but there's something that has to be done about it because it's definitely out of control, and it's not nice. Like I said, if you have something bad to say, don't say it at all. Build your content, build your channel, because this is all a bunch of nonsense, disrespectful, and disgusting. Graffiti man, I think people who usually get blocked are people who are usually disrespectful or antagonize discussions. Let's and there's a lot of stupid questions over here too. My service is in and out. We are on the road. Okay, guy, that's fine. Let's see. Chris the Cop. Jimmy, I could be wrong, but I think the Ruby Club on Coney Island Avenue and Clinton Road was connected to the Bonanno Crime Family. I'm not sure. Let's see. So listen, I'm going to drop a link. Okay. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to come on here with me. If you have a discussion you like to talk about, bring it to the table. Let's talk about it. Okay. I just dropped a link. Peter Miller, Jimmy Calandra unquestionably has the best content as well as the best message for the youth. Well, thank you, Peter Miller. I appreciate that. And listen, all I want to do is do better. I want to help others, and I want to be remembered for the right thing, not the wrong thing. And the thing is too, you know what? These people, what they do is they disrespect you, and then when you go back at them, it's like a manipulation. Uh, when someone disrespects you, what do? Okay, your first reaction is, to go back at them. So I learned to, not go back at them. I'm not going to go back at them. What I'm going to do is I just take what they say, I put it on a hard drive, and I'm going to save it. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, and we're going to see where we could go from there with it. Let's see. Jimmy, did you hang out in 17th Avenue Park much? Well, Edward, Missouri, actually, I had a pot spot back in the day at 17th Avenue Park. And me and Frankie Pigeon got arrested in 17th Avenue Park. Okay? So 17th Avenue Park, it was my stomping grounds. I lived right up the street, Bay 16th and Bed. Yeah, 17th Avenue Park, we did hang out in. Okay? I took a pinch, me and Frankie Pigeon. And if Frankie Pigeon's watching, he knows. And then Georgie Conti called Joe Candy to bail us out. Let's see what this one is. The full 100. If you have the mentality to help others, you will not go wrong. That's very true. So I guess nobody wants to come on today, huh? Mike Penzara. I will be in touch with you about the sports memorabilia. Good to see you on again, Jimmy. Thank you, Mike. And hopefully we can see each other soon, Probably be visiting Joe soon, sometime in August. Bring my kids. So I'm not sure if you're heading that way. If you are, I'll run into you. If not, yeah, you have my email, you have my number. Stay in touch. Let's see. Who else? Jennifer Ledette, how are you? Not sure if I shouted you out. Hey, Peter Miller. Yes, Jimmy has an awesome show. We enjoy the show. Thank you all so much. Like I said, I will not respond to certain people. I'm letting you know. Okay. Let's see. Sherry and Jimmy, they are saying they're having trouble in the waiting room. Oh, really? Hmm. Okay. I didn't know that. They're having trouble in the waiting room. All right. That's interesting. I wonder why. Don't know why. They're having trouble. But we'll have to address that. If they can't come on, then we'll just leave it at that. But Joey D, something wrong with the StreamYard, I think, Jimmy. Okay. But it might be two StreamYards, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe one of them is not logged in. But I don't know. We'll look into it. But listen, what I'm going to do is I'm on here for 51 minutes, okay? I got a lot going on today. So I was going to stay on a little longer than usual. Let's see. Okay. They are correct. I just tested it out. StreamYard is automatically ending the live for anyone in your wait room. Oh, okay. I wonder what that's about. Thank you, Mob Clowns Exposed. I appreciate that. They can see us, but they're ending the live. So now they're talking about passing a law for the death penalty for anyone dealing drugs. What do you think? What do I think? I'm not sure. I think there should be a law for anyone. They should have the death penalty for anyone that kills another person. That's what I think. That's what I think. A life for a life. That's what I think. Do you have plans to talk business and entrepreneur endeavors? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's one of the forums I want to create also. Devin Grant. Hey, Jimmy, I would like to talk to Tommy about bringing back NYPD Power Boxing and would like to get in touch with Patty Russo. Well, yeah, you could email me at therealjimmycalandra@gmail.com. And what I'll do is I will pass your email to Tommy Dades, and you can go from there. I can help you in that way. Okay? therealjimmycalandra@gmail.com. So listen, everyone today, I appreciate you coming in the chat. Jimmy, does your time on the streets go as far back as Joe Bonanno? No. I was born 1969. No, it don't. By the way, like the new green, white logo, classy. Thank you. So listen, everyone in the chat, thank you all for showing up today. I'm going to make this short, okay? I'm on here for an hour. I'm going to go from here, and I'll see you again soon. I love all you people out there who are very inspiring for me. I appreciate you being a part of my channel, my followers, my moderators. I want to thank all the moderators today for coming in. All you people waiting, coming in. We hit 440 people today. We have 382 people in the chat. I love you all. You all mean a lot to me. Thank you all for the kind words and the condolences to my cousin and his family. And like I said, listen, you know what? Be kind to others. Do the right thing in life. Give your life to God. And listen, one day at a time. That's all we can do. One day at a time. We're all fighting a battle. So with that said, I love you guys, and I'll see everyone soon. Okay? Bye, guys.